Well, hello, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream. I'm going to do your February the 3rd spiritual principle a day in a meditation. I hope you're doing well. Let's go ahead and get into that meditation and see what gift we have. The title of the meditation, Accepting Our Imperfect Selves. Accepting our imperfect selves. Accepting that we make mistakes and that they are not the end of the world or the end of a relationship is part of coming to terms with our own humanity. Now, that comes from the Living Clean Book, Chapter 5, Friendship. Self destruct mode is a common default setting for many addicts. When we screw up, we think maybe it's just better if I don't talk to them ever again. This self defeating mindset would have us avoid uncomfortable conversations at all costs. Come to learn that these awkward moments are rich opportunities for growth. Step 10 gets us in the habit of examining our part in every situation. We see our liabilities, but no longer believe we are the sum total of our mistakes. We learn to sustain relationships instead of blowing them up and walking away. We make amends when it's warranted. We learn how to communicate directly, to know our limits, to listen, and to apologize. We learn to be as forgiving with ourselves as we are with others. When we accept the humanity of those around us, by extension, we can grasp our own humanity. We start to treat ourselves with more compassion and embrace our imperfection. We find, as one member put it, that we are broken in all the right places. Being real and flawed and vulnerable and self aware is attractive. We connect with others when we allow ourselves to be fully human. I'm learning to treat myself as a friend instead of as a liability. I will strive to set my broken pieces within their proper context and wholly embrace the mosaic that I am. Let's take a moment of silence followed by the reversion and serenity prayer. Moment of silence now, please. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. So we're talking about accepting our imperfect selves and how what actually happens is that we're beginning to figure out that we are human and we make mistakes, and those mistakes in and of themselves don't identify us. They don't make up our sum total at all. Not even close. They're part of our experience. And that does build our character and that can build our identity, but it needn't be an identity or a personality that we consider not worthy of anything, not worthy of having faith, not worthy of trying once again. We all make mistakes. And you know what happens? I really believe this is that when I am patient with other people and I give other people room for error, I begin to allow myself to have room for error. Oh, it's amazing to me, having found out just how hard I actually was on myself. Oh, I can let you have a bad day easily. But if I acted out, I was short tempered with someone, I said something to someone to hurt their feelings, and I found out about it, oh, I would not be able to be forgiving with myself. I would not be able to show self acceptance. I would not be able to do it at all. And so I learned over a period of time that the more accepting and kind and considerate I would be with other people. So, you're treating these other people better than you treat yourself. Girl, you have got to change that. You have got to have more self care. You have got to give yourself more room for mistakes. And that's what I began to do because I could see the harm, the self harm that I was causing myself. So today I'm quite imperfect and I'm quite all right with that imperfection. Now, I don't go around using my imperfection as an excuse to just act anyhowly. No, I don't do that. Of course not. Not today. And neither will you. I believe that you understand exactly what this meditation means. All of that loving kindness and gentleness and all that stuff we afford onto other people. We need to give it back to ourselves. And you know what? I think if you can today treat yourself as a friend instead of a liability, if you would strive to put your broken pieces within their proper context and wholly embrace who you are, I believe if you do that, you will enjoy recovery so much more than you have been. I mean, think about it. Honestly, where we come from, the level of degradation that we come from, the level of effort, time, and energy, humility, patience that it takes to stay clean, the level of vulnerability that we've had to have in asking a human being, another person, to be our sponsor and actually work with them. All of that it has taken to get us to February the 3rd of this year. Why wouldn't I want to be more accepting of who I am? I've worked really hard, and so have you. And sometimes we just need to make the same amount of space. I'm not even saying make a greater space for ourselves. I'm just saying the same amount of space that we make for other people. We need to give ourselves at least that much space to be human. My name is MightyStream. I've enjoyed talking to you today. I hope that you will have a beautiful day on purpose.